remember when my hair was only kind of sort of... Oops, I hit the recording button. Hey, welcome in to the Sarcastic Geek. I remember when my hair was kind of sort of long is where I was going with that. But do you remember when this series was like normal-esque? Because House of the Dragons has taken so many crazy turns. We've had weddings at funerals, deaths at weddings, and now we just had a nice family reunion, family get-together. Everyone had a nice kumbaya moment. Everything was copacetic until it wasn't. Brought to you by Aegon and Aemond, who, well, let's just say they've gotten comfortable with their royal life, and they really, and I mean really don't want to give that up to some people that they view as nobodies, even though both Aegon, Aemond, and Jace and Luke each have the same exact amount of Targaryen blood in them. So that's fun, I guess. But this is Westeros, baby, and things are dramatic, crazy, and over the top. And if you enjoy any of the content and you're new here, hey, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's do further and get in episode 9, the almost finale for season 1, titled The Green Council. I'm sure I'm going to hate this one. Without further ado, let's do further and find out.
I saw him last night. Before he told me he wished for Aegon to be king.
Well, we did see it at the end of last episode. I forgot to put it in my recap because I'm just still waking up. The passing of Viserys. And now we get to see what, after a long bout of peace, brings to the realm. Hint, it is not sunshine and rainbows. It is more like death and dragonfire.
It is the truth. Uttered with his own lips. His last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it. And now he's dead.
Congratulations, Otto. You killed your best friend. How do we feel?
What is it that could not have waited an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
The king is dead.
Let's open with a joke. The man who has not been able to read the room the entirety of season 1. Your king's dead. Act right.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done, as we've previously discussed. Now, there are 2 among the captains of the City Watch that remain loyal to Daemon. Let us replace them. Lord Lannister.
The treasury is well in hand. The gold will be divided for safekeeping.
Let ravens be sent to our allies, Riverrun and Highgarden.
Am I to understand that members of the small council have been planning secretly to install my son without me?
My queen, there was no need to sully you with darkling schemes.
Why were you shocked by this? Have you not met your father in all of your years of life? He's been scheming, deceiving, backstabbing, and conniving. I somehow tried putting those 2 words together. His entirety of his career. His best friend's dead, and the first thing he does is go, you know what, your whole legacy? Punt that out a window. Let's start off with some good old rebellion. Gotta love it.
I am 76 years old. I have known Viserys longer than any who sit at this table. And I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed, alone with only the boy's mother as a witness. This is seizure. It is theft. It is treason, at the least.
Mind your tongue, Lyman.
The king was well last night, by all accounts. Which of you here can swear that he died of his own accord?
Which of us are you accusing of regicide, Lord Beesbury?
Whether it was one of you or all of you, I care not. I will have no part.
Down!
Well, I guess he's gone. The guy I wanted removed from the council was the only one that was loyal to Rhaenyra. Ain't that a bit of irony? But, well, rest in peace.
What of Rhaenyra?
The former heir cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
You mean to imprison her?
She and her family will be given the opportunity to publicly swear obeisance to the new king.
She will never bend the knee. Nor will Damon, which you know.
Yeah, you guys kind of knew that for a long time, and I've done nothing to either dissuade or to change their mind. What about this plan did you think was going to work? Seamlessly, might I ask.
Lord Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
I am Lord Commander of the King's Guard. I recognize no authority but the King's. And until there is one, I have no place here.
He's like, hey, I know you guys have been plotting and scheming and all that. I haven't been. Unlike you guys, I actually did my job dutifully and faithfully. Sure, there was that mishap with Aemond and his eye, like, a couple years ago. But other than that, blameless. I'll have no part in this treason, this heresy, or any of this. I'm out.
Aegon must be found and he must be brought to me. The very fate of the Seven Kingdoms depends on it. Everything you feel for me is your queen.
I will not fail you. I'll come with you.
That would not be my desire, Aemond. If anything has happened.
Cole needs me, Mother. Sir Eric isn't the only one who knows Aegon's doings.
I hate to say it, but, yeah, old, Patchy knows exactly where to find his bro. If there's anyone who's gonna know where you're at, it's going to be those closest to you, and, they spent plenty of time together. I think they know each other's tendencies by heart. Just check the nearest brothel. You'll find them.
Describe him.
That is a delicate matter. You see, the man we seek is the young Prince Aegon. I may trust, I hope, in the discretion of your trade.
The prince is not here.
Has he been here? Earlier, perhaps?
Quite a bit earlier. Years ago, in fact.
But more recently.
He does not frequent the Street of Silk. His tastes are known to be less discriminating.
Meaning what?
I wish you luck, good sir. And my best to your friend. How you've grown.
My best to your friend. And she kept insinuating that he had been here. I guess even he needs the comfort and solace of a woman from time to time, and I guess he's found a particular favorite at this place.
I am no oath breaker. I will not bend the knee.
Fair enough. Man just said, to hell with this. I know what I said. I know what I meant. Do as you wish. Real man.
About 10 years, I should say. They have them grow the nails and file the teeth. Makes them more formidable.
We just have kid fighting, literally, inside of a bar. Like, this is a normal thing. My God. I knew King's Landing wasn't great, but yikes.
Aegon, one of many, I'd wager.
Nah, cool. We're just out here making long-term deposits in the streets. Targaryen blood, we must not perverse it with bastards and those unworthy of the name. Meanwhile, my man out here just sowing fields upon fields upon fields of lovely white-haired children for later issue when they will probably try and be like, hey, I'm a Targaryen, I kind of want the throne. Idiots.
Here I am, trawling the city, ever the good soldier in search of a wastrel who's never taken half an interest in his birthright. It is I, the younger brother, who studies history and philosophy. It is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
I mean, you are not wrong, though. You're doing all the work, and you're doing all the right things. But something tells me Tyrant would slowly follow your name throughout the histories. Something about Magor, maybe?
You'll find no buyers for your wares here.
I can take you to Prince Egon. Rather, I'm sent by one who knows where he is. I'll tell you, for a price.
And that's how the name trade works. Master of Whisperers feels like she's about to have the come up of a lifetime. She's not going to find allies, though. Especially after being Daemon's pet for all those years.
You did well, Lord Harris.
I knew my duty, my Lord Hand.
You've spent many hours with the Queen of late.
There's no reason those hours cannot, in the end, benefit you.
Well, just like that, the House of Cards is about to meet a strong breeze and see how everything handles it.
And you're usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no, it is of no consequence. Aegon will be king. I came here to ask your support. Well, I must credit you for your boldness.
I mean, bold, stupid, unintelligent, uninspired, bland. I think all those words can apply.
The Iron Throne was yours by blood and by temperament. Viserys would have lived his days a country lord, content to hunt and study his histories, but here we are. We do not rule, but we may guide the men that do. Gently, away from violence and sure destruction, and instead toward peace.
Towards peace? Have you met your son? Because something tells me even if you had like a crash course for 2 minutes with that boy, you'd realize peace was not in the cards. Destruction and depravity, I will give it to you in spades.
Alicent Hightower, a true queen, counts the cost to her people. And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son. You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison.
I don't have to add anything. I think that said enough. Alicent, you have spent your whole life in servitude. Enjoy it. It's a prison of your own making, and, well, have fun with that.
You yourself are the mysterious white worm, I take it. Or are you simply a further peel in this stinking onion?
My condolences on the passing of your king.
I don't know why we're bothering wearing the hood if we're going to keep our badge brightly posted up on our chest here. Like, why the secrecy? And I'm sure she does remember when Otto literally called her a whore. Like, that is right in front of her. But again, whoever her accent coach is for this show, if that is the true book accent, atrocious choice. She sounds like she's gargling marbles. It is very difficult to take her at all seriously, no matter how in the books cool she probably was.
I want an end to the savage use of children in Flea Bottom. They are forced to fight and worse. You gold cloaks take the bribes given them to look away. An obscenity, either tolerated or ignored by the crown.
I look into it. You have my word.
When your plots ripen and you install your grandson on the throne, remember, it was me who put him there. I could have killed him as easily as a wasp on fruit. There is no power but what the people allow you to take.
He's like, I'm going to remember, and I'm going to burn your whole stinking house down when I get the opportunity. Anyone who sits here and presumes that they have power over other people just by this is insane. Once Otto gets what he wants, nothing will change. Period.
Where is the White Worm?
She sold you for a price.
And why have you paid it? I want my mother.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will meet you outside the city walls. You flee while all the men die seeking Aegon.
One of them's like, God, I hate my job. I can't believe I keep having to do this. And then the other one is like, is this little bundle of trouble really going to be the king that I'm sworn to protect? Am I really gonna go do this?
I was hoping you disappeared.
Is our father truly dead?
Yes. And they're going to make you king.
Are you going to help me? Let me go!
Where's your brother, huh?
Let me go! Brother! Let me go! I have no wish to rule, no taste for duty. I'm not suited.
You get no argument from me.
Let me go, or we'll find a ship and sail away, never to be found.
The Queen awaits.
One brother says, yeah, I'm so out on all this drama that is unfolding in front of me. Then we have Aegon being like, I want to do anything but rule. I want to do anything but rule. Let me disappear. It's better for everyone if I do. And yet, Aemon drags him towards it. Even though if he just literally thrones his, go argue with Vhagar.
We've relied on one another these many years, and now it is the good of the family that we both desire. Whatever our differences, our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one. I see that now. Rather, I've been a piece that you moved about the board.
If that is true, then I made you Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Would you have desired it otherwise?
How could I know? I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want.
She finally calls him out on his whole shtick. And it's just like, you've used me my whole life. But also you have to be dumb enough to be used. It's high time that you have wisened up. However, it's a lot too late. The check has literally landed and you are on your third and final notice. Too late, Alicent. Game's over.
Criston Cole will be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard. My son will be anointed tomorrow at dawn. The whole of King's Landing must witness his ascent. He will assume authority. There will be no more dithering. My son will take the crown of his namesake, the Conqueror, and carry Blackfire, his sword. Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
You look so much like your mother in certain lights.
Not sure that's a compliment in this moment in time, but also, it's one of the weirdest compliments ever. When someone's like, hey, you kind of look like the person who I have intercourse with. It's supposed to be a compliment. When you think about it on his literal face, gross.
Have you asked yourself, I wonder, how it is that your father, the Hand, found Aegon first? There is a web of spies at work in the Red Keep.
Are we trading information for him to be able to goon at your feet. Literally. The guy with a crippled foot has a foot fetish. Crave what you can never have, I guess, but... Ugh, disgusting.
One of the little spiders is your lady in waiting.
Talia.
There are more like her. Even I do not know their number. There is one way to destroy his advantage. It must be taken out.
Okay, so we're just... This is like a foot website drive-through where you see feet, he goes and executes people you don't like. Westerosi business would just absolutely fall apart seeing the plethora of stuff and garbage that is available via the web. They could not handle themselves. I'm making this face because he is beating the meat while she's just there to her feet. Disgusting. Vile. Hate it. Yeah.
With me, Princess. I cannot let this treachery stand.
So Eric's decided, you know what? I'm done with all this kit and caboodle. I'm gonna go pay homage to Rhaenyra. I'm out. This is complete and utter garbage. And he decides to do the right thing and take Rhaenys with him. The queen who never was would have never allowed this to transpire, but that's a road not taken that would have altered all of Westeros' timeline emphatically. Did I call that or did I call that? You thought you could literally just one-up Otto Hightower and that this was going to be all water under the bridge? That he'd forgiven you for everything that involved Daemon, and then you tried to, try and be like, I'm more powerful than you are, the power of the people, the people's rebellion. Yeah, what you wanted was right, but the way you went about it was wrong. Rest in peace.
In an hour you will be king.
And my father never wanted this.
As much.
He had 20 years to name the heir and never did. Steadfastly, he upheld Rhaenyra's claim.
He changed his mind.
Oh. No. He could have, but he never did.
I love how Aegon's like the only one who understands exactly what's going on. He's like, he never did. He never would have. I've been spurned by him my whole life. There's absolutely no way in his final hour he just decides to throw this Hail Mary and see what happens. No, he didn't believe in me. He didn't want me to do this. And because of that, I don't want to do this. I have no place for this. I'm not going to be good at this. But because of you people, I'm stuck doing this. He's like, this is all for you, and I'm just a prisoner in a glass cage, as is Alicent. But Alicent sees it as she's helping her children. If you knew your children, you knew he didn't want this. Give it to Aemond. It's not good for the realm, but at least he would have wanted the job.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will try to impress on you that Rhaenyra should be put to the sword. You must reject this counsel. You must not rule with cruelty and callousness. For all her faults, she is your sister, your father's daughter.
You love me.
You imbecile.
I'm not laughing at Aegon because that's horrible, but like, in the midst of everything that's going on, Alicent's like, I'm showing you via actions that I love you, you idiot. How do you not understand this? but her actions are of a parent who's controlling their child down a career or a life path that they have not chosen themselves, but one that the parent has chosen. Can you imagine being one of the ladies of the evening being like, him? I know him. Intimately. This is all going to hell in a handbasket. We need to go.
The crown of the conqueror, passed down through generations. Let the
Just Amond over here, just straight seething. Just looking at his brother like, you have everything I've ever wanted. And just because I came second, I'm not able to get it. I studied harder, I worked harder, I trained harder, I do my duty, and I have the biggest dragon this realm has seen in a long, long time. And yet, I have to watch you ascend the throne. Aegon, one of the unworthy.
Aegon the king!
Notice his face change there. All of a sudden he's like, well, my mother, my uncle, and my father didn't want this for me. But these people do. And this is the satisfaction I've never gained my whole life, or the acceptance I never gained my whole life. Showtime, baby. Let's give the people what the people deserve. I love this. That being said, I'm happy for him that he's gaining this acceptance. Let's not stroke the ego too much. We know what kind of person he is. Spoiler alert, good is not the word used. Beast beneath the boards indeed. Beast beneath the board indeed, Helena. My goodness. This could change the whole procession. I'm just saying. One Dracarys and the whole usurpation of the throne in ashes. Just saying. Not humane, but I'm just saying. I never get what I want with these shows. But we always come back. It's like Westeros just has an abusive relationship with the viewer. No matter what we do, no matter what we ask for, no matter how we want things to play out, it just doesn't come to fruition. And that's okay. Except Rhaenys' action, or inaction, I should say, more or less has doomed the realm. Civil war, it is. Rhaenyra is not going to be pleased one iota. Not even to mention Daemon, who even on the best days is not cordial with the Greens. So, the war of the Greens versus the Blacks. Rhaenyra on Team Black, Alicent on Team Green. Now, we have to have them do dubious battle time and time again. Likely, that war will probably kick off at the end of the next episode, if I had to guess, just so I have something to tease you into Season 2. But as always, if you want to be teased into more action, that subscribe button is free if you haven't hit already, as is that like button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've been the Sarcastic Geek, and I'll see you in 2 days with the next episode.